Hey everybody, it's Silverseeker, and we have a hunt for you. We are going to do a box of $100 in face value in nickels. Now, I've been hunting a lot of nickels lately with RobFindsTreasure, Ravenhawk Coins, and a guest on our three-way Monday night nickel coin battles, but I thought it's time to do one on my own. So we're going to open up this whole box of nickels. We're going to go through it. We're going to look for key dates and semi-key dates. We're also going to look for buffaloes and any possible errors like overdates and repunch mint marks. So we'll go ahead and take a look through this box and look for something really cool, and hopefully we find something even really cool like a Liberty nickel or better. So let's go ahead and get this box open and let's start hunting. Alright, now we got the box of nickels open, so the first thing we're going to do is take a look and make sure they are circulated. And as you can see, this is a circulated box of nickels. So very awesome. We do have a circulated box of nickels to look through. So 50 rolls, lots of fun. Let's go. Okay, guys, roll number 10. I believe this is roll number 10. And it looks like we got our first foreign. So we haven't actually found anything in the box yet. But right there, guys, that looks like we have a copper coin. So let's see what we got. Oh, whoa, wait a second. Guys, this is a nickel, 1960. Oh, this looks like it's a proof. What's going on with the color? What? Guys, look at that. It looks copper all the way around the edge. That looks like a copper coin. Let's take a look. It's 676. All right, look at that. Guys, we have a proof, and it looks like it's toned completely, and it looks copper. Oh, man, that is interesting. Guys, actually, let's go ahead and look under the scope. So, again, we're on roll number 10. And here it is under the scope, and you can clearly see that is a proof finish on this 1960 Jefferson nickel. Look at that. That is really, really cool. And if you look right here on top of the head of Jefferson, it looks like there's like a copper spot there, but I mean, there's clearly, this is a nickel. I mean, there is copper in nickels, but still, that is very, very interesting. Okay, so we do have our first find of the box, a 1960 proof Jefferson nickel, and it's in really good shape. Like, it's in really good shape. Wow. All right, we'll take it, guys. So a proof nickel, and that's the first thing we have found so far. Hopefully we find some more. Let's keep going. All right, roll number 11. And, oh, that's not a blank planchet. Guys, look at this. So, in roll number 11, this is our second find. This actually isn't anything, this isn't actually anything done at the mint. This was actually done to this, and it looks like someone used a machine. So this is really interesting. So we have a Jefferson nickel, and you can tell it's a Jefferson nickel by looking at the front of it. And they kind of didn't complete the front. But the reverse is just completely rubbed flat. So this is, in fact, you can see the left or the right side of the Monticello right there, and the C and the A in America right there. But that is kind of cool. So really nothing special, but it is neat that someone put that much time and effort into completely flattening out a Jefferson nickel. So back-to-back finds, roll, I believe, 10 and roll 11. We have a proof, and then we have, just something interesting. So, cool, we'll go with it. Let's keep going. All right, guys. So, looking at this one. Now, originally, remember, we saw one like this earlier, and I thought it was a foreign. But this one, I mean, it has that same copper look to it as the proof did. So what do we have here? Let's go ahead and find out as we get to it. It's really close to the front. We'll do it different than the last one, not pulling it out. Oh, it is definitely a Jefferson nickel. It's a 2015 D, and it is just completely brown. So this time it was just a damaged nickel. So nothing of importance, but still, you know, there we go. We got another one that I thought may have been a foreign. Of course, after seeing that first one, you know, I wasn't going to be sure anyway. Ooh, boy, we got a 1939, guys. Is it a 39 or a 59? Let's get the loop. Hold on 1 second. Oops, I don't want to flip it yet. All right, we have a 1939. All right, let's go to the scope, guys. Is it a D? So we are looking for a 1939 D or an S. Those are both semi-key dates. Let's take a look. Come on. Nope. It's a 39P. It's still a find. 1939 is a very early. It's only the second year of the Jefferson nickel. Right there. It's a 1939P. So no dice on getting a 39D or a 39S. But we still have a 1939 nickel. Okay, guys, we have another. This is 2 in a row because the last roll, roll number 26, was this 1939. And now we have a what appears to be a 43 right here, or 48. 48, ooh, even better, because 48S is a key date. So let's go ahead, guys. 2 in a row. We have something to look at here. So we're looking for a 48S. Let's flip it over. No. We lose again, but still a 1948, an early date, a find. Let's go ahead and put that over to the side, and we'll keep on hunting. Guys, right here, I didn't even see it. I actually saw this one back here, and I thought, okay, is that a war nickel? And then I looked, and it was the 70s. We have our first war nickel. That's an S mint mark on the reverse. Look at that, guys. An S mint mark on the reverse. We have our first war nickel. What year is it? Let's find out. 1945. So we have gotten our first war nickel, 35% silver, 1945, and roll number 29. Let's go. Oh, guys, here we go. So I thought this box was cooling back off. This is roll number 37, and this is a 1943. So that has to be a war nickel. Let's take a look under the scope and check it out. So we got a 1943, definitely a war nickel just based on the date alone. You know, it's a war nickel because 43, 44, and 45, they were all silver. Let's see what mint mark we have. It'll be above the Monticello, and it's a P. So we got a 1943 Philadelphia war nickel. So that's going to go along with our 1945 San Francisco war nickel, and that makes this a double war nickel box. So we'll make room for it here. We're having some more finds, so we kind of got this separated in significant finds, ones we found, and then some other ones that I put aside that I didn't want to pause the video for. So we just kind of put up there. But that is 2 war nickels in the box plus a proof as far as actual significant finds goes. And then we found a couple of better dates that really weren't better because they didn't have the right mint mark, but still finding those dates, you know, especially at 39, I was happy to put those aside as well. Oh, 1941. Boy, for a second I thought we were going to have another war nickel just on the look, but this is a 1941. So early date, but I got excited for just a second thinking we had a war nickel, but instead you can see it's a 41S. We'll put it aside and keep hunting. Okay, guys, right here we have a 1951. So we haven't found a key date or a semi-key date yet tonight. But here we go, 1951. Guys, fingers crossed. We're looking for a 51S for a semi-key date. Nope. Struck out again. No 51S, just a 1951P. It's still a find, so let's go ahead and put it up here. We're going to put it in the significant find pile since technically it could have been. It's definitely one of the ones we showed on camera. And keep going. And guys, that was in roll number 44. leaving us with 6 rolls to go. Okay, guys, here we go. This is the final roll of the box. So we are hopeful that this roll brings us something. We haven't found a buffalo. Obviously, we haven't found a Liberty nickel because we probably won't, but we haven't found a buffalo. We have, however, found 2 war nickels, so you can't be upset. We found a proof and some early dates, some hopeful key reverses. And in fact, we have another early date. It's a 1941. So we're going to go ahead and put that here with our 1941s. In the final roll, we do have a 41 to go with the other 41s that we have found. But it's not a better date. It's just very, very early. So I've been putting those aside. Let's see if there's anything else in the final roll. Okay, everyone, so for a quick recap of what we got, we did find a 1939, so we were hoping for a DNS, and we had no luck. We have a 1943 and a 1945 war nickel, in my opinion. Those are the two of the 3 most significant finds, of course. This one right here, guys, is a 1948. We were hoping for a 48S on that, no dice. And then a 1951, we were hoping for a 51S on that one, no dice as well. Now, we also found this. This is really neat, guys. We found a 1960 proof. It does have a pretty significant scratch there on the eye, or right next to the eyelash going to the R in trust, or the eyebrow, I should say. And it has a odd copper color to it. So I assume that that's just from toning, from whatever this was in before it got into the roll. But you can see that copper-looking edge. I thought it was a foreign. We also found this. So this is a completely circulated, flattened out nickel. It looks like someone tried to make a blank planchet, like a fake blank planchet, but failed miserably, because you can actually see the left or the right side of the Monticello right there, as well as on the front. Of course, you can still see the silhouette of Jefferson. We did find a few insignificant finds. 1941s, we had 1, 2, 3, and 4 1941s. This one here, we had a 1946 and a 1947. So nothing significant in those. If I were to take my 3 favorites, of course, it would be the 2 war nickels and the interesting colored proof. Of course, I do like this just because someone really put some effort into it. And you can actually see, at least I can, how much thinner, look how much thinner that is than a full nickel. So someone did a poor job on that. But either way, a very, very fun hunt. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. And leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think and what have you found recently in your nickel hunts. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.